been clicked. Hello. Oh,
It's happening.
Yes. Hello. It is happening. Yes, that's my. It is the spooky season. That's why the hair, I guess. Not that it, like, I'm scary 100% of the days.
I was gonna say, I was watching an interview with a person who I'll be also shouting out to later in the show, and they said it was Halloween themed. Well, not Halloween themed necessarily, but at the same time it kind of was. But their work is kind of Halloween adjacent.
Oh.
And they said that like Halloween is not a holiday; it's a state of mind. So there you go.
Yeah.
You can be scary 365 days a year.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely, you can. Yeah, all right. So basically, welcome, people. This is a technology news show kind of type of deal, whatever this is. I don't know. We just do our own thing, I guess. Few minutes. And we're going to talk about some new Apple products that were announced mere minutes ago, by the way. Because
they were?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Literal minutes ago?
Literal minutes ago. That's what.
Then.
Yeah. That's why it hasn't. It's just fresh out of the oven. Haven't hit even the social medias yet, basically. All right, but first things first. How has been your week, good sir?
Boy, how has been my week? Well, as you said, it is Halloween season, spooky season. Let's see, what have I done? Where are we even? 28th. Okay. I did some work. It is kind of hectic right now at work. We have new menu, like the autumn menu coming on Wednesday.
Okay.
Tomorrow we'll be doing all the like prep works and stuff, and kind of seeing what's about. I had a busy Saturday. Did I have a busy Saturday? Yes, I did. Had a busy Saturday. Was working. I don't know how to describe it. Like the main work, I guess, I was doing for the day, for the evening, since everybody else was off. But yeah, it's okay. Not much in that regard. I watched 2 horror films, which I will also talk about later. Because as we established, it is the season.
It is the season. And, have you done any like pumpkin carvings, spiced pumpkin spiced lattes, something like that?
I did have a pumpkin spice latte, but I had it for my birthday because I get a free coffee from Coffee.
Yes.
So I figured, might as well, whatever.
Yeah.
Just have pumpkin spice. I do quite like pumpkin spice lattes, so I am a countercultural in that sense that I feel like it's more culturally appropriate to hate them, even though they are kind of mainstream,
Really? Okay.
But
they are definitely mainstream. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, but it's mainstream. It's as mainstream to drink them as it is mainstream to hate people who drink them. You know what I mean? So I am kind of I quite like them. So
yeah.
It's not my first choice for coffee because it's quite it's latte, so it's not very coffee infused. But once in a while, I feel like it's it's the same pumpkin spice latte for Halloween. It's the same as like eggnog for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have it a couple of times and you're good to go for like the next 12 months, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is me with the gingerbread kohuke Yanks, which hasn't hit
gingerbread kohuke.
Yeah. This is every winter, every Christmas time. I feel like they start at November. They haven't hit the shelves yet,
which is weird because I feel like with every year Christmas comes earlier and earlier.
Yeah. That's true also, yeah. But they haven't.
I feel like
yeah. But those are. But they have tanked in quality as always, as pretty. I don't know. They were they get drier and drier every year. I feel like the gingerbread part. Anyway,
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway,
but since we are on the
We'll
topic
see.
of seasons,
yeah.
how I don't know. I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to see anything Christmas adjacent until like the 1st of December. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, there is a little bit of Christmas already starting in October. You have like these
Oh, yeah.
aisles in the like supermarkets with like decorations and stuff.
Yeah.
Gross. Don't want to see that. But for me personally, like the entire season of October to the end of November is like Halloween season,
Yeah.
like horror season. Because we don't have Thanksgiving, I feel like in America it's kind of different. It's like, okay, we're in October, yes, Halloween, moving on to Christmas, moving on, or not Christmas, moving on to Thanksgiving, the first two elections, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Then we have Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then we get into the Christmas season, which also is around the same time, right? At the end of November, beginning of December. But yeah, some people start preparing for Christmas like in May.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, dude.
Like the entire year is Christmas.
When I was in Germany, I read a fact about German gingerbread. You can actually, when you buy gingerbread in Germany, you really have to it's very normal to have gingerbread that is made in August or something, because the market is so big that you cannot even plan. Like you will get some stale ass, dry ass gingerbread because of this. Because this gingerbread was made in August that you bought in November.
Yeah.
Because
because if you start later, you won't meet the demand. Right?
Yeah, because the 85 million people, whatever. This is in Estonia. That's like what?
Unimaginable numbers.
Give me a week advance of like how many gingerbread pallets you need or something, but it's in Germany it's like
truly,
months and months ahead. Anyway,
truly,
all right. So coming out of the season, get your coffees ready, people. We have some tech news.
I do have coffee. Yes.
To discuss.
Debating whether to have Coke or coffee, but I feel like
why not both? Have you seen the new viral trend? Whatever. I don't really do the viral trend. No.
Okay, let's just talk about it.
But yes, coffee mixed with Coke, mixed with. What was the third one?
There's more.
Yeah, like a creamer, coffee, Coke. And creamer. Creamer means if you're not in US. Yeah. Weird food combos. Yeah. I tried the viral diet Coke with coffee creamer, blah blah. So yeah,
coffee creamer. What is it, like powder?
Coffee creamer is oh yeah, that's exactly.
Or is it one of those like super like preservative filled like small creams that you usually sell in the store?
It's
do Americans use
the second one is more close, but not quite. So this a coffee creamer again, this is a weird US thing that we don't have. We will never have, I guess, or something. This is one of the most common ones. Coffee-made. It's made from by Nestle, French vanilla. So this is.
So it is powdered, is it?
No, this is liquid milk basically with some preservatives, some sweeteners. Doesn't need to be refrigerated, and
lactose-free coffee creamer.
Yes, so this
is available in powdered, liquid, and concentrated.
I mean, yes, I'm sure there is some like powder form, but the coffee creamer is this is like do I have just it looks
Owned
like
by
milk
Nestle.
almost, but it's
Mhm.
sweetened with all the stuff, and it doesn't need to be
Of course, it's
refrigerated.
sweetened. Of course, it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sweetened.
This is it. It's in all flavors you can absolutely imagine. It's
Mhm.
with Baileys and all that stuff. So
Mhm. Sometimes I feel like in America, the like thought process behind putting new products on the market is purely driven by the desire of companies to just put more sugar into like onto the market.
yes,
So they just the sugar is like the basic
yes.
concept,
You
and then the
start with the
product is
sugar, and
kind
then
of
you add
yeah,
some other stuff
yeah,
to it.
yeah, yeah,
If it's
yeah.
like, yeah, exactly. That's you hit the nail on the head. Yeah, yeah. This is pretty much it.
It must be very stressful living in the US.
Yeah, here you can see like oh, you cannot see because this is a little bit.
Okay, so it's the equivalent of
This is
how
looks
much?
like milk. This is
Okay,
coffee creamer looks like milk.
coffee creamer fat content.
Yeah, again, this is only in US, and I was also like, what the hell is this? So this is like, yeah, super sweet milk with some preservatives
Okay,
that.
so it's not super fat. Okay, so the
Well, I
idea
mean,
is
you
more that
can, yeah, I mean, you can get it as fat as you
yeah,
want,
of
also,
course, yeah.
but yeah, the most popular one is like, I think 1.5% milk, so skimmed milk, as they call it,
Mhm,
and you
mhm.
can get
So
it
the
with no fat and whatever. But yeah,
so more importantly, it just has some flavoring and sugar.
yes,
So it's like all in one kind of
yes,
make yourself a coffee cup
yes,
thing.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which
Okay,
is
sure.
kinda a little bit convenient in terms of like, I just need to get, yeah,
It is a convenient in the most absurd terms in terms of like,
yes,
oh wow, I have to take the milk out of the fridge, but then I also have to open my cupboard and take out the sugar.
yes,
So
exactly.
it's like double
Yeah,
double the calories that I need to burn.
exactly.
Why would I do that if I can just open my fridge and take this thing out and
Yeah,
just do it?
but
I guess.
but of course the problem with this is just, you kind of have to put a lot. It's not like a drop that you put it in. You have to kind of have like a, so the bottle empties pretty quickly in your fridge.
Right.
Like so this bottle empties pretty quickly if you make like,
Oh
again,
yeah.
how much milk and how much sugar do you really want you in your coffee, but that depends on
Mm-hmm.
you. But I like it a lot, so I get like one bottle is like, I don't know, maybe
Mm-hmm.
4 coffees or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But okay, since we're completely off topic now,
Yes.
but you see, well, sometimes I'm the kind of person who can have sugar in coffee, but also doesn't have to.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
I don't have sugar in my coffee and I
Yes,
just
and
have
that is a
milk,
problem with this product.
right? So then you cannot separate the sugar from
Yeah,
the
no, not
ingredients.
really. Yeah.
So you still kind of, if I were living in the US,
Yeah.
I would perhaps have to like own this thing in my fridge or whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
also have milk
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
just like normal coffee sometimes.
I mean, yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also the
Difficult.
it gets expensive fast when you like,
There's that
because
also. Because this probably costs like 3 times the price of milk, right?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
I'm sure.
of course, of course, because all the different brand, there's all
Mm-hmm.
the different, like if you want to get a fancy Bailey's one or whatever, then those are even more expensive and whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
anyhow, and with how much 0% fat you want or skimmed
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
so anyway, all right, shall we talk about some tech news, people?
Well, we already spent mandatory how much?
The mandatory
10 minutes talking about stuff. So
yeah, yeah, the stream is
let's
going
get
on.
into the actual show. I feel like okay. Do you know? Okay. Final side note.
Yes.
I feel like every podcast that I would consider like good content that
Yeah,
I watch and listen to,
yeah.
every single one of them starts with 5 to 10 minutes of mandatory nonsense.
Oh yes,
That is
absolutely.
always like
Yeah,
nonsense, but also entertaining. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely agree. Because yeah, now that I like, I analyzed myself as a podcast creator. most of the podcasts are just talking about absolutely nothing anyways. So it's like we at least try to show you something, and we at least try to do something else.
True.
But
yeah, it is kind of true.
But 90% of the podcasts are just talking or about whatever. Anyhow, let's talk about technology, because this is what this show is.
Let's talk about it, I guess, if we have to.
So, mere minutes ago, Apple announces
they did it through press release again.
No.
Oh, they didn't?
Well, kinda is the answer. There is a video on Apple's YouTube channel that they just released 46 minutes ago. Okay, 47 now. Which is kind like, so this is not live. So if you're like never have seen an Apple keynote before, which what is this rock that you're living under? Then they always do it live, but okay, almost always. But this time,
live as in like it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, pre-recorded, but as a live event that everybody can. But yeah, this is just a uploaded YouTube video, basically, just 10 minutes long. So,
but it looks exactly like an Apple keynote. Bullet,
yeah,
that is bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I mean, the liveness of their events is kind of arbitrary.
Yes.
Usually, unless it's like WWDC, which partially is live.
Yeah. But so so John comes up, and I mean, of course, Apple Intelligence, blah 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 blah, and we don't get this in Europe still, in EU, I mean. But the biggest headline here is, I guess, new colors and the M4 chip, and that's about it.
Wait, new colors?
Sorry? Yes.
Which are the new colors? The pink? No.
Oh, do they have special names for the colors? I guess not. Green, yellow, orange, pink, purple, blue, and silver.
Yeah, so which ones are new then?
As I understand, it's
because the previous new iMacs were also colorful.
Yes, they were. Oh, I don't have the old colors necessarily right now.
I'm gonna check right now. When did they release M3 iMacs?
Yes. M3 was the previous one. Now it's M4. So this is the first M4 computer outside of the iPad. The iPad got the M4 first, and now it's the Mac's
that's
turn.
I mean, it makes so much sense, but in my mind, iMacs never went past the M1. But of course, it makes sense that they updated them at some point.
Well, they did quietly, basically, but not today apparently, because they released a video upgrading the processor and the colors, because that's worth a video, I guess, or something. Why? I don't know.
They did go with the same exact design that before.
Yes, no changes in design. The only addition that they also did was the nano texture display that was previously only Apple Cinema Display exclusive kind of type of deal. Sure. Special coating that better scatters the light to minimize glare on the screen. So if you have like a sunlight directly hitting the screen from the window or something. Yeah.
And the price? Same?
Price same, but I am very happy to... So, not the customer for this product, but I am the customer of a iMac, the mini computer. iMac. The Mac Mini. Sorry. Yes. So not the iMac. But the new iMac comes with a minimum of 16 gigabytes of RAM compared to the 8 gigabytes for the previous base model. And it can be configured up to 32 gigs of RAM. So this is good news because most likely you can also configure the new Mac Mini to up to 32 gigs of RAM, which I have been waiting for so long. 16 gigabytes. I have a Mac Mini M1 with 16 gigabytes of RAM, and oh boy, it is the bottleneck of the bottlenecks for me. And 16 was the upgraded maximum version that I could do.
It was at the time.
At the time, so oh man. So I'm pretty sure they will launch the Mac Mini tomorrow or maybe on Wednesday because it's the Mac announcement week, whatever. Basically,
you think they will release another video
they
tomorrow?
already said it in the video that it's the Here. This is the John says we have a special week, whatever, and we're
happening
for the Mac.
Okay,
Apple Intelligence
so they will just release a new video every day for like a week.
I guess. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. That's
okay.
Yeah. That's why it's weird.
Is Apple Intelligence. We begin a series of 3 exciting new product announcements.
We begin the series of 3 exciting products with the iMac.
Okay, so it is highly likely that one of those will be a Mac Mini, right?
Yes, most.
Or is it just wishful thinking?
Oh, it's almost certainly the Mac Mini. Because
okay, wonderful.
Yeah. Because this again, the iMac is one of the base computers, and Mac Mini is one of the base computers. So
right.
I don't necessarily expect them to maybe do MacBook Pros because those are the Pro ones or whatever.
Those deserve like an actual presentation
or some. Yeah, I don't know, but my guess is maybe the base MacBook. No, this is that's still a MacBook Pro. Oh, wait. What's the MacBook Air? I wanted to say. Yes. I have one of those and I forgot the name. Yes. MacBook Air is one of the base things that they need to update also probably. And this is probably the third one.
Didn't they just kind of release MacBook Airs?
No. It's the
with M3.
With M3, yes.
Oh, I guess.
Yes.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Do you think they will? Have they released a new one for every M chip? There was M1. Was there M2 MacBook Air?
Yes. I think yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. MacBook Air M2. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what my guess. Probably iMacs, Mac Mini, and MacBook Air. But yeah, and maybe no MacBook Pros, but we'll see. But which is kind of weird that they do. When are they launching the MacBook Pros then? I don't know. Anyhow, so yeah. Oh, and yes, that's the next thing. Alongside the iMac, Apple announced updated versions to the Magic Mouse, Magic Keyboard, and Magic Trackpad. The accessories have now equipped with USB-C.
Please tell me that the new Magic Mouse still charges from the bottom.
I have to charge this mouse with a lightning port still to this day. Every 2 weeks or something.
Did they announce what they look like? Did they show what they look like?
No.
Okay.
I
So we're
wanna
assuming that they look exactly the same way
Oh,
as they have
probably.
always looked. So
Probably.
you still charge the mouse by like
Oh yeah.
flipping it upside down.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
charge.
There is no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
The fact that this is still the design of Apple mouse is the campiest thing I've ever seen. Like at this point, this is kind of like a running gag, the same way that the iPad calculator app was.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They have to understand that it's ridiculous,
Yeah.
but at this point, they will just keep doing this.
The announcement is here on the left side of the magic accessories with USB-C. What?
Okay.
This has been.
So that is good.
This is yeah. The whole internet lost their minds basically for many years because of this, and now finally, the only product that still uses a Lightning port. Do you know which one?
I do know which one.
Yes.
And actually, I don't know which one because they announced an updated. For that as well.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yes. Now that you mention it, yes, they announced it. Yes. Apple.
You're thinking about AirPods Pro or AirPods Max?
AirPods Max, yes, that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, no, that's right. They updated it on the iPhone event.
They did, yeah, and they didn't do anything with it except for changing the port and keeping the price as it was, which is insane.
Yes, it's
but also camp at the same time.
Apple is just But this is what this is. The new iMac. Not even.
Yeah.
Not even actually, because this is.
I'm quite surprised by this because I feel like this design has been.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not controversial anymore because people kind of moved on.
Yeah.
But I would still kind of not describe them as.
Yes.
Good looking necessarily.
Yeah. The come on, what is with the chin, the lower bezel being so thick?
Especially now that the M chips can be fit in any kind of
it's
an
like
iPad. In an iPad Pro, the teensy one. So which is like what 3 times smaller, 2.5 times smaller than the iMac. Yeah. What is the size of it? Like 24 inches?
Yes.
Yeah, so 2.5 times smaller.
Good.
So there's no reason for it to have this chin, but I don't know. And the wide bezel around it, I'm not a huge fan. Like there are some things that they could work on, but I guess not this time.
Yeah.
But again, if it was a redesign, they would make it a bigger deal, Yeah.
They of course.
They would make like a presentation.
Yeah, like a meme moment or something.
Yeah. So that's fun. Also not really a product for me, but it is good. It is a good product for a very specific category of people.
I just want the mouse. I need a Type-C mouse. Dear God. And the only reason why I still have this mouse, by the way, because yes, ergonomically it's horrible.
I was gonna say you actually use it for stuff.
Yes, because I have been trying many mice before. This is not by accident or laziness or whatever. I have used the Logitech ones. I have used a wired mouse, and I have even tried the Logitech this one that I use right now to control my. This is the Logitech Superlight, whatever the thing. One of the best mice for gaming, technically, because it's so light and stuff. The scrolling is the issue. Apple has some kind of a software, whatever thing. You cannot smooth scroll on third-party mice. You can only smooth scroll on the Apple Magic Mouse.
You mean to use this mouse when you are doing your Mac Mini work stuff thing?
Mac Mini, yes. When I do this is with my Mac Mini, yes. So and it only has the smooth scrolling because Apple built some kind of a software in it, and all the other mice don't have it. And And I was thinking about it, like 90% what I do on websites, it's like scrolling anyway.
So you prefer smooth scrolling to,
or
is it just matter of habit? Because I do have actually, while we're topic of mice, I completely forgot to mention it on the stream that I purchased a new mouse recently.
Oh, okay.
Because my previous mouse was a piece of shit, and this was officially the last Razer product I will ever purchase.
Oh,
you can quote me on it.
Oh, yes. For your Mac or for your PC? Or...
For our PC, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna purchase Razer products for any purpose anymore. But
okay, which one?
But
the Death Adder, Razer Death
well,
Adder?
the mouse that we had was, I think, Viper V2 Pro.
Ooh.
Which at the time was at the top list of all possible mice ever existing amazingness.
Okay, yeah.
The problem with that mouse is, and I'm sure you will agree that it is a major problem, is that it has a broken wheel.
Ooh.
And the problem is quite well known and common among Razer users.
Yeah.
So what happens with the wheel is that there is some, I don't know what, mechanical problems it has. But how it manifests is that when you would be scrolling either down or up using the wheel, it would be jerking the opposite direction constantly. So you would be kind of still moving in the direction that you want to move.
Yeah.
But the image will be like kind of wavy, like moving down and then a bit up and then down and a bit up.
Oh, that's...
And we tried some remedies, compressed air, blowing, sacrificing a lamb, all the things that we tried.
All right.
Turning it on and off again, or the other way around.
Yeah.
And yes, as you can see on your screen, it cost a cool 140 euros when we bought it. So
yes,
you would expect it to function normally. So we started researching, and at least for 140 euros, you would expect it to work.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it just didn't. And it got to the point where I was just not feeling it whatsoever, and I just impulse bought a new mouse, and I was like, okay.
All right.
So now there's a good part to that and a bad part. The bad part to it is that now I have a broken mouse. Well, it's not broken per se; it still functions as a mouse. So technically, some enterprising individual could maybe buy it for like cheap and maybe fix it.
All right.
If you are that kind of person, hit me up.
Yeah.
Because I can't be bothered, and I have to disclose it when I'm selling it because it's like a major problem with it.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I wouldn't want to give it away for free because it's still like 140 euro mouse. So I haven't gotten around to actually trying to sell it.
Yeah.
But if somebody wants to buy it, feel free to.
Okay, which mouse did you get?
So the mouse that I got, the mouse that I got is, actually I don't remember what it's called. It's Logitech, definitely.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Logitech G.
502. 502. Oh, yeah. I know this one, I think.
But also probably some other kind of thing is after it.
Here?
Because...
Maybe this one?
I don't think it's this one, but it's in the same series because ours doesn't have RGB.
Oh.
But it is like extra 20 euros on top of that. So
maybe this one?
Yeah, it's this one, but a wired version of this.
Oh, wired.
Yeah, so the exact same model, but wired.
No, this is not.
Yeah, 502X, but wired. Yeah.
X.
That's the correct. 502X wired was the correct version. It's just called 502X, basically.
This one.
Yeah, that's the exact one. I think we even bought it from this website. So it's the exact same as the one that you showed previously, but it's just the wired. And we went for the wired one because basically we kind of figured that there's no reason for it to be wireless because it's still sitting on the table, and when the battery dies, we still have to charge it.
Yeah.
So it may as well just be plugged all the time.
Yeah.
So you do get like 50 euros off for lack of Bluetooth, but you still get the same mouse. And in terms of a mouse, it's much better. For one, the wheel functions. And not only does it function, it has two different modes, like the classical mode that you have on all mice.
Yes.
Just and you have the
I
smooth
have this
scrolling.
one, by the way. Just
yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. And you have also the smooth scrolling mode. So there's like a toggle. And I mean, honestly, I kind of understand. I mean, it's kind of weird because obviously I use smooth scrolling a lot in like tablets and phones.
Yeah.
But when I use a PC, I kind of like am conditioned to use the normal mode because otherwise it feels weird. Does it make sense?
Yeah. But this is the PC has no problem with smooth scrolling. It's just the Mac. Anyway, but yeah. So this is it's a whole thing. Anyway, so the only two positive news again. So up to 32 gigs of RAM for me, and the Magic Mouse can be possible with a Type-C port.
Still with the port underneath the mouse, just the way people like it.
Yeah. I mean, it would be more of a problem if the mouse has like absolutely atrocious battery life and you have to charge it every like 2 days or whatever, and then it would be like really annoying. But I would say every like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks or something. It's not as bad, but it's still pretty bad that you cannot use your mouse while it's charging, like every other computer mouse ever invented, but almost.
Well, 3 weeks, 2 weeks of battery life is still much better than about an hour and 42 minutes that I get out of my DualSense controller. So, I feel like I talked about it. I must have talked about it, right? Did I not talk about it?
I don't think so. No.
Let's get back to it when we talk about
Okay.
games.
All right.
Because it's like a whole rant.
Yes. All right. But let's do some news, and we're going to talk about some gaming later. Okay. News broke this week that Elon Musk is talking to Putin, apparently, and nobody knows why or what are they talking and why is this happening, but we do know now. Oh man, yeah, Elon Musk has been in regular contact with Putin for about 2 years, with a discussion covering a range of issues from geopolitics to business to personal. No idea what exactly, but
Can you imagine having your Putin be your pen pal?
Oh man, what the hell is this timeline that we're living in?
It does sometimes feel like we are in some kind of parody timeline.
And imagine now, like Trump wins.
I don't want to imagine that.
They literally have maybe a guy inside, like a Russian asset running the U.S. something.
Yeah.
Because Elon, if Trump wins, Elon will be appointed the head of whatever cybersecurity of the entire US of A or something. I don't know. And oh my God.
It is fascinating how, Americans are kind of in some ways very like set in their ways, So for the longest, even to this day, you have like, this aversion to like communism and whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
But then somehow they managed to reconcile that. And, I mean, of course, Russia is not the same as USSR, but in some ways it kind of is, or it's aspiring to be. And so you have this person who has repeatedly been proven to have had connections with Russian leaders, disregarding the fact that they are like waging wars and doing other things and spying on countries, whatever, disregarding all those things. And you have this person who has not Elon, of course, but Trump, who is running for president, who has repeatedly been proven to have had connections with the Russian leadership. And you have still, and he's still
who has
very much
openly
in the race.
praised the Russian leadership.
And this person is
At some
still
times, yeah.
like having like a real shot at winning the election, you know. And I just don't understand it. Like, where did that come from? Where
Same.
did this aversion to like Russians and communism and stuff
Yeah.
go to? You know, it just kind of was all forgotten and like overnight, you know. On top of all the other things that, you know, he has said and done, and people still seem to be kind of on board with his whole thing, which is also, it's like, it's truly for the ages. Like, people, political scientists and sociologists will study this for decades, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So
yeah.
that's a nugget of information that happened.
There's this topic can be like its own show basically, but but yeah, just wanted
and
to.
we are like what, 7 days away from election.
Yeah, this is I mostly put it in because again, it's only like a week away, and we will know the fate of like NATO basically. Whatever.
I am kind of a little bit not positive. I mean, I still okay. I hope that this is gonna be the last stream before the election happens, right? When is it?
Maybe, yes.
Oh no, usually the election is on like Thursdays.
Is it the 5th of November? As I.
Or is it on Tuesday? On Tuesdays.
I think it's on the 5th of November. I think.
Okay, so then we will have another
one more show, yes.
And like I would.
So we can still stream the just before the downfall of humanity or something.
I'm still quite positive that he will not win the election.
Yes,
but quite. If there is any like common sense in the world, he will not win the election. But you know, there is also a chance that he will.
Yeah.
What was the point that I wanted to make? I was very heartened by the news that I read yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Basically, that EU is now in full scramble mode, trying to speedrun preparing for the potential.
Yes,
like,
I saw some headlines also like that. Exactly. Like people are in EU trying to talk to Trump right now. Like what is going to happen if this happens basically. We'll see. Okay. But in relations to that, you know how last week Trump worked at McDonald's apparently or something?
Yes, well, I did see that. Well, we talked about it as well.
So is this a coincidence? McDonald's restaurants now can finally repair their own McFlurry machines. The ice cream machines. Make the ice cream machines great again, something. Okay, of course. This has nothing to do with Trump doing the McDonald's, whatever the thing.
Well, you say that, but I'm sure his supporters are already celebrating the fact that he has
yes, exactly.
Touched the ice cream machine.
Yes, exactly. It's only because of Trump, whatever. Yeah. The US Copyright Office approved a third-party repair exemption for the chronically inoperable dessert-making machines. This is now law that iFixit apparently can, because where was the... The DIY repair site iFixit to allow McDonald's franchise owners to hire a third party to repair their McFlurry and soft-serving ice cream machines.
As opposed to having to wait for like a McDonald's certified technician or something.
That's a whole rabbit hole, basically. So, the US... Okay, this is in US only. This is not in Europe, because in Europe, something like this is unimaginable. But in US, the ice cream machines that they have in McDonald's, they are produced, maintained, serviced, and repaired, and it's all one company. And this one company, of course it is. And this one company has built in mechanical and electronical locks. As soon as some kind of other third-party company touches this machine, it will lock up. As soon as
Is this?
any third party, I have seen even reports that as soon as third party companies, like the truck arrives at the McDonald's or whatever, who is like intended to be, who is in the repairing business, just enters the McDonald's, the company gets a notice, basically. By the way, there's a third party, some kind of a random technician who wants to repair the ice cream machine. They will just lock the machine.
Is this the John Deere striking all over again?
This is, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole rabbit hole, basically. Yeah. So this is one company that is like making them, repairing them, servicing them, and the only one who can sell them, and yes, the only one who is able to make parts for it, and yes, it's a whole rabbit hole of.
And this company then has nothing to do with McDonald's, then, or?
They are washing each other's hands, as you will.
Yeah.
Because they.
So it probably must be some kind of like.
There's some secret behind the closed door deals that are going on. Yes.
Original.
This has been for decades like this.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yes.
Well, that must hurt their bottom line.
Yeah. I mean,
companies.
So this is like a fever dream that people are like, a lot of people cannot believe this news, basically, because this has been for decades and decades like this. And yeah, anyway, so this is the light at the end of the tunnel, basically, right now. That this is actually somehow possible, that this is happening in US. Anyway, again, not a thing in Europe, because if it would be, then it would be like super illegal. Hello, caveman of the man cave and co-host. Yes. Hello, Olen Gorilla.
Hello.
Yes. So.
Now I kind of want a McFlurry.
Yeah, I mean,
I should want a McFlurry.
Maybe you can.
I won't.
You can order it right now on your Bolt or Volt, and then it will.
I could, yeah. I can't be bothered paying for delivery on a McFlurry.
Yeah.
I do kind of want one.
All right, but in some good AI news this week,
Wow.
Yes.
That's the thing that exists?
That is a thing that exists, apparently. AI research uncovers 300 ancient etchings in Peru's Nazca desert. So, Japanese scientists have used artificial intelligence to uncover 303 new etchings 2,000 years ago. The pre-Inca civilization. So, to put this into context, where was it? Yeah, here. No. Wait. What was the number that I wanted to?
Are you looking for the number? We talked previously about how we wish AI would be used for like something that is productive and cool and useful, you know?
Yeah.
And this is exactly the kind of thing that I would kind of be on board with. Why would we not using like AI to like, I don't know, analyze dead languages and like hieroglyphics and like decipher, you know, not obviously you can't use it to decipher, but you know, to kind of cross-reference, compile, and like, I'm sure like estimate, you know, what they mean, and you know what we can just infer from them. I guess it's kind of cool. Well, clearly someone is doing it because that's what the article is about.
Yeah. So yeah, here you can see some examples that the AI like discovered 2,000 years ago. But yeah, the paper said it had been taken nearly a century to discover 430 geoglyphs. But using AI, scientists have found 303 more during only 6 months. Dude, it took over 100 years to discover 430, and now 6 months, 303. Like, this is a huge
Well, yeah, because it's
upgrade.
almost as if like they're using AI for something that AI is good at, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, exactly. Because the human eye is like
mm-hmm,
it's not that great because yeah, again, these are like 2000 years old. Where was the sentence? Yeah. It has allowed us to map distribution in a faster and more precise way.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, images vast low and carry the risk of some of overlooking them. And yeah,
mm-hmm,
AI models are particularly good at smaller relief type geoglyphs, which are harder to spot with the naked eye. So yeah,
mm-hmm,
it comes down to just being a human and being AI, I guess.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, some interesting carvings, etchings found. All right,
Well, yeah, that's like super
good stuff.
fascinating.
Let's learn.
I mean, we're still using uh, Greek philosophy as the foundation of all philosophical knowledge to this day.
Yep.
So, I mean, obviously, this is a bit, a bit older than that, but doesn't mean that we couldn't find anything interesting and cool
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
useful out of these
We will have their
etchings.
Socrates too from pre-Inca something some great philosopher maybe or something at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Also, yeah, Socrates will be maybe coming alive again when we have AGI or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Just upload all the Socrates into AI
Yeah.
and just make like an AI persona of Socrates.
Yeah.
That would be kind of fun.
Yeah. Also, in some international news, Indonesia bans the iPhone 16 in the country. And it's not the reason why you think of. It's not because of like Apple Intelligence or it's not repairable. It's a new reason. That's why I'm mentioning it basically. So the ban stems from Apple's unfulfilling investment commitments in Indonesia. So the the domestic component level certification requires companies to meet the 40% local content value requirement to sell their products in Indonesia. The certification process is directly linked to Apple's commitment to establish research and development facilities known as Apple Academies in the country. So basically Indonesia, they just want buildings. Apple, please make buildings in Indonesia, then you can sell your iPhone. Which is kind of interesting, yeah.
I mean, yeah, of course, if you are like, what's the right way to put it?
Like a
less economically developed country, you want to attract investments.
I mean,
so I feel like it's not a terrible like trade-off.
Yes, absolutely. I mean,
because there is market for iPhones in Indonesia, definitely.
Oh, dude. Can you guess how many people are in Indonesia?
How many people live in Indonesia?
Yes.
No, since you asked, I guess it's probably a high number.
Yes.
I would go with like 100 million.
250 million. Like insane. Like maybe even more, actually. This Indonesia population. Okay, 280 million, even like higher now. Because well, yeah, my data is not the most recent one, but I mean, that's what Google says right now. So Indonesia has quite some leverage in this, so they can like this is a huge market. All right, yeah, but this is a interesting new take. Build some buildings, and then we will sell your iPhone, I guess.
Is that not the same kind of basic principle that like Brazil does? That like they want to have the companies invest in their market, or is it more about manufacturing the hardware in Brazil?
Oh, Brazil.
Otherwise, it's like super like taxed and
I think
nobody can afford it.
no. Brazil was it's non-repairable, I believe. But I'm not. Repair ban. Yeah. Oh, the charger. Okay. Yeah. It was the charger. Yes. Yeah, that now I kind of remember. Yeah, so this was I mean this is one of many probably issues with Apple, but this was the most problematic, as I understand. Yeah. Without the charger. Yeah, the charger. France had a similar thing. France and Brazil, I remember. Without a charger, that's a whole kind of a problem. And I believe Brazil got the chargers somehow. I believe, like, I don't quote me on this, but I think Brazil, you can buy an iPhone without charger now. They will just include it with the iPhone now. Anyway, let's move over to, speaking of Apple's banning things. So, if you remember, the Apple Watch 9 was very close to being not on the market for selling on the general market. There was an Apple Watch.
I remember that, yeah.
Apple Watch 9 ban. Very close. That Apple was like, so, and this is why. So the Masimo smartwatch patent case, so much. So the legal battle between Apple and this medical technology company, Masimo, rages on. So determined. So so the Apple Watch 9 used a temperature sensor. Wait, where was the patent? Design patents. Yeah. Yes. What was those new model? Yeah. No. So basically, they were too similar to their watch, like design-wise and the temperature sensor, basically. But the court ruled for Apple, so Apple won $250, which is kind of the lowest amount that you can win in a court battle, also, which is kind of funny.
They won $250?
$250, yes. Apple won
amazing.
in a court case, yes.
Score.
Yeah, exactly.
How much did you spend on legal expenses?
Yeah, exactly. But the company's lawyers reportedly told that the court that this wasn't after the money anyway. So yeah, I guess not.
Sure.
But yeah, this is the conclusion of like the Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2. Blood oxygen monitoring sensor. Masimo sued Apple in 2021. This is what I wanted to. Yeah. This was what I was searching for. Yeah. Counter sued a year later, blah, 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 2023, facing Apple, even imports to the country's company appealed, ultimately disabled. Yeah. So that's all good. So Apple Watch 9 is out of the loop, and they got even like a $250 reward. So Apple did.
Let's go.
Which is
legal department.
Kind of
a pizza party now.
Kind of weird.
Or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, let's move over to Norway. Norway wants to ban under 15-year-olds from social media.
Ooh.
So this is one of the strictest bans in the world, actually, according to this. So, country already has a ban on social media for kids under 13, but as many say, it's rarely observed. So, in case you don't know, then 13, most social media companies allow users over 13 on their platforms. So 13 is kind of the magic number for social media companies, but
yeah, but does it work?
Yeah, not really, because
I mean, it would only work how if parents had parental control. I mean, of course, you are like required to put a check mark when you register an account that you are over 13 years old. But has that ever stopped anyone?
I mean,
unless you do have like some
it's
kind of parental controls.
as far as I can tell, it's tied to the Apple ID. When you create the Apple ID, you have to like put in your like thing.
Who is creating Apple ID? The kids?
Well, I guess the parent, because they need to tie in a credit card in order for the Apple ID to be created. So,
well, you will soon have a wonderful opportunity to learn all these things firsthand.
Yeah. But the article goes on to say basically, no ban is as effective as good parenting, basically, also because kids are just tiny humans and they can lie and cheat and play against the rules and
especially at like 13 to 15 years old. Hello.
Yes. So but it would be like a interesting new perspective in terms of like 15-year-olds. Yes, I kind of support this because social media, people are just out of control with their social mediaing, pretty much.
I was gonna say something controversial yet brave, but you said it before me. Like, I kind of feel like it's okay. I'm not even saying that the specific measure is good, like correct, or not.
Yeah.
But I feel like we kind of have to at this point recontextualize like what social media are and what they do to our lives, because at the dawn of social media, when we were just getting into like this innocent, AOL messengers and Facebook was becoming a thing, they were sold to us as these like, oh, this is a platform where you register an account to and you connect with all your like high school graduate friends and distant relatives, and you like talk to them and you like catch up and stay in touch and stuff. But this is not at all what social media is nowadays,
Oh no.
But I feel like we are still kind of under this illusion that this is what it's for, where clearly it isn't, And I've seen like so many, especially like when I worked in a piano, like how even kids who are, they are like approaching adulthood, very like almost at the cusp of adulthood, whose perception of like everything of the world has been changed because of their exposure to social media.
Yes.
Over the last like let's say 5 years or like whatever, when they started in this like very specific like 13 to 18-year-old period, which I can say, I mean, in some ways probably it also applies to me perhaps, but not to the same extent, because I have been there before the social media became what they are today, and now I like very consciously avoid a lot of it, other than the things that I find interesting and like necessary for whatever news and whatever the fuck,
Yeah, I really like the analogy of some people on the internet calling social media just another form of crack cocaine, basically, because it's so addictive. Just a digital crack cocaine, I guess, or something. Because anyway.
It's that also, I guess it depends on what corner of social media you are more like gravitate to. But like that, just doom scrolling, just like spending times on social media for the sake of doing it, because you feel like that's like the thing that you want to do and you don't really feel like doing anything else. Doom scrolling, right? Ostensibly.
Yeah.
But also all these other things where, people find themselves in like echo chambers, people completely distort their like understanding of like beauty and like what humans look like and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like pick your poison, really,
Yes. I
And
I
I
have
have seen
seen
people.
some videos of like, yeah, people just, by the way, this is not what I look like, and they turn off the filter. This is what I
Mhm,
look like. This just
mhm.
a reminder. This is what everybody looks like on social media. I have seen those videos, which is like, what? Oh yeah, wow. We are addicted to social and to new info basis on the ancient evolutionary things, right? Just easy access to it. Yes, but also the companies are actively making their apps as addictive as humanly possible. They are
Mhm,
stimulating the brain cells in our brain, the same areas
mhm, mhm.
as like
Maybe,
drugs. This has been
mhm,
scientifically proven, actually.
maybe at the again, going back to the dawn of social media, maybe at the dawn of social media, information was the guiding principle. But I feel like over the last decade, exploitation has become
Mm-hmm.
a lot more important.
Yeah.
Sure, it's all like associated with information because you need to put information out there to create exploitation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you still have to have the illusion of like interaction and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
socializing and
Yeah.
content. But yeah,
Yes.
I feel like we're well past the point where the primary focus of social media is like getting something out of it, getting something useful, whatever it may be, the information.
Yeah. The Facebook Marketplace is the only place where I get something actually out of some.
There are corners of the internet
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you can.
Of
It's
course.
just that you have to at this point it's very much about like sifting, not even sifting, it's like shoveling through the piles
Oh
of
yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
garbage until you get to like something that is like worthwhile and interesting.
Yeah. That's absolutely true. Yeah, more time on the platform, more dollars. Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely correct. All right, let's move over to another another dumpster fire, I guess. Boeing, so the company who like lost a door on a plane earlier
Oh yeah,
this
that
year
happened. Hmm.
and got two space astronauts stuck on the ISS also a few months ago. A Boeing-made satellite breaks up in space into 57 pieces
Hmm.
because it just randomly exploded. Because that's the that's the company Boeing is. Just random,
Hmm.
57 associated pieces of debris. Just I don't
Hmm.
know, just randomly
What happened
exploded.
to them?
Nobody knows why.
Huh.
And this is I don't know. This is kind of I mostly included because it's kind of funny because Boeing cannot catch a break here.
Did the debris burn in the atmosphere, or is it just floating in garbage in
As
space?
far as I can, it's it's still it's
Floating.
they are still floating and no
Hmm.
imminent immediate threats into the orbiting satellites, but yeah, they are
Oh yeah,
tracking.
that's also a thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because there's a fuck ton of satellites up there also.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
they're tracking 57 associated pieces right now,
Hmm.
which is not great, but yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
Anyway, again, this is also the company that promises fundamental culture shifts as a strike vote begins. So this is a company that is the employees are on strike for the past 6 weeks now also at the same time, and yeah, the whole two astronauts are still stuck on the ISS, by the way, because a Boeing capsule didn't return them to Earth. So all kinds of fun things this company is going through right now. Anyway, but let's move over to speaking of AI, Google to deploy AI that takes over computers. What does that mean? Google is developing an artificial intelligence technology that takes over a web browser to complete tasks such as research and shopping. Google is set to demonstrate the product codenamed Project Jarvis as soon as December with the release of its next flagship Gemini large language model. So we don't know exactly.
So what is the purpose of this?
That you can try Google's new AI and the AI will buy you things, I guess. Researching and shopping. So I guess.
Oh my god.
So I guess you.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Do you know what this means? Because of course it will happen, because the companies can only think in one way. Soon you will not just be bombarded with ads about the things that you are allegedly interested in.
Mm-hmm.
You will have your computer just order things from Amazon for you because it thinks that is something that you wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I think you kind of wanted this 50-centimeter tall statue of whatever waifu.
Yeah.
That seems like something that you needed, so here you go.
Oh, yes. So again, Olen Gorilla Predik. Yes, this is huge. Yes, that's why we are reporting on it, because this is huge. So yeah, this is pretty much one of the four horsemen, something. I don't know. The end of the humanity is nigh. Basically, yeah. So I'm assuming you will just put into the computer, I'm interested in these things, whatever, and to the AI, and the AI will just search and research the internet, and if you're brave enough, you will give the credit card all the details to the AI. And
yeah. You know how it will start. Well, I knew it before. Why didn't you report on it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
This will start by having some kind of plugins to your browsers, right?
Well, we knew it all.
And it
also, sorry.
And it will be like, kind of like how you can have plugins for browsers that scan for like discount codes and stuff like that. So it will be like kind of an elevated version of that, where your browser will be like, oh wow, I just like accidentally and not intentionally at all found this deal on this website,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of feel like you may be interested in it. Click,
Mm-hmm.
And then very slowly it will get worse and worse and worse until we get to the point that we were just discussing about. Giving your credit card information and having the browser just decide that you need more. I don't know, sausages and like, I don't know, vintage wines and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine Seam's obsessive secondhand buyer? Oh no!
Yeah, but yeah, I can imagine, but I'm pretty sure 99% of the things, the first AI for the next like few years, it will get so much wrong.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I will like again, second-hand market. You would be.
The problem with the second-hand market AI bot would be that I feel like second-hand buying involves a lot of haggling.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like AI would not be capable of doing that.
Yes.
So it will be like just, oh, this looks good, I'll buy it, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I feel like that's kind of goes against the spirit of secondhand.
Yeah, but that's also solvable. I can like the AI can in some years the AI will figure it out. Is that the lowest price you can do? Is the like how about any other flaws? Okay, based on this flaw, maybe you can knock it off like 40 euros or whatever, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it can figure this out, but the problem is, it will still get things wrong because so much of what we buy is based off all the people have different like criterias for stuff anyway.
That's the point, yeah.
Because I'm not even necessarily shopping, for example, this mouse or something. I'm not shopping for this mouse. I'm shopping for the best bang for buck deal. I'm not telling the computer that I like this mouse or something. I would love to tell the computer, like, find me the best deal or whatever. But how is that, like, they don't know if this is a good deal, if it's like 100 euros off.
Yeah.
But, and
it's more contextual.
Yeah.
Again, in theory, even this kind of stuff, I feel like AI should be good at eventually.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, they will. Like, yeah, they will get better and better values, every year. Absolutely.
Yeah. But I guess the new ones will take time.
Yes.
I don't even want to think about it. You know, so all the AI advancement is about removing the unnecessary mental processes. Less thinking, more consuming.
Okay.
This is like the motto.
Yeah. Okay. There's one to clarify, because there's absolutely some products that I like. If this is a good deal about this very specific product, I don't know, the new iPhone, whatever, the new iPhone, if it's under iPhone 16 under 700 euros or something, then it's almost an insta buy for me. If it's like not broken, the other criteria is also so I can absolutely see like some products, yes, of course. And absolutely agree. Agents will be massive. Imagine using all your apps in iPhone. Yeah. Well, we knew this is coming. The AGI is coming. We're not like blind.
And if they don't pick up like instantly as you would expect, the companies will make them a thing. You know, they will will them into existence. You know.
Yes, but
they will shove it until people pick it up and start using.
Yeah,
because that's how it always works.
And the other angle is, of course, there will be like some secret closed door deals between Amazon and the chatbots of the world, whatever Google, because Google sells products. Whatever Apple sells products, they all will like prefer their own products to a certain extent somehow. So if you're like, get me a good smartphone, Apple Intelligence, how about the newest iPhone?
How about this Huawei?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the trifold.
Can we go back to talking about AI deciphering hieroglyphics and stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like that was a lot more entertaining and worthwhile.
All right. Here's another product that was specifically designed for AI. The Humane AI pin.
Stop it.
Yes.
Why are we still talking about it?
Yes, exactly. So this is failed hard, by the way, if you're tuning in for the news in a while here. So the AI pin, yeah, absolutely. Like every tech reviewer was like, this is stupid. This is one of the worst things ever. They slashed.
Cannot go bankrupt.
No, not bankrupt, but they were trying to sell their company as a.
I thought Marquez killed the company.
I mean, okay, one YouTuber cannot like kill a company.
That's what the internet told me. No.
Yeah,
that's what the internet told me, but it's true.
Marquez even made a video how one YouTuber cannot kill a whole company, basically. But
that's exactly what a company killing YouTuber would do.
Yes, exactly.
So I don't believe a word he says.
So yeah, I don't know. They lowered the price by $200, which is kind of weird. But yeah, anyway, this is the. But yeah, again, this completely flopped. didn't he kill the car company though? Yeah. This
See?
was the exact. Oh my god! As soon
We did talk about
as there's any headlines, no, he specifically made a video about how he exactly about the AI pin and exactly about the Rivian, not the Rivian, the Fisker Ocean. He literally made a video how he cannot kill a whole company with one video.
Yeah. Well,
the video is
type of
called
post.
"Do Bad Reviews Kill Companies?"
Yeah.
They don't help the company, absolutely not. So basically, to sum up the video, this 13 minutes. Am I turning into an accidental heckler here? No,
I feel like
no. You are doing very good, Predic. You're speaking what everyone is thinking about. You are
truth, if you will.
Yeah, because yes, that's what if you don't live in the tech news cycle that as we do, most people don't know what the hell is going. They just see a headline but yeah. So to sum it up, he talks about the AI pin, so this thing, and the Fisker Ocean car company that he cannot kill like with a single review. A whole company. Hey, I also read tech. Yeah.
Okay, don't fight. We do not condone violence of any kind.
Yeah. But also, if you look for these two products, the AI pin on YouTube and the Fisker Ocean, this car, there's many pages of like, wow, this car sucks. Wow, this car is one of the worst cars, and whatever, basically. They don't, of course, help the company. But if the company was already doomed, if it's a bad company, if it's a bad product, then nobody.
I was gonna say, yeah, like putting so much stock in a single person's opinion on a product is obviously absurd and ridiculous.
Yeah.
And, of course, the fact that he's the biggest tech YouTuber on the tech YouTuber thing, and, his voice is important.
Of course.
Or important not in the sense of, like, selling products, but it's important in the sense of, like, exposing people to the products.
Yeah, exposing that this is a bad car or bad AI pin.
Exactly. So releasing a product that is bad and that is getting universally panned by every outlet and every reviewer will kill your company, yes.
Yeah.
Especially, well, the car is like different. I'm sure they had. We already talked about it. I forgot what was to do with the car, but it was terrible, right?
Oh, it was terrible in so many ways. Like, yeah, the company, this Fisker Ocean, went completely bankrupt. They don't have servers. You cannot update the car. It doesn't break all the time. Technically, yeah, some functions don't straight up don't even work in the car.
What does it mean that it doesn't break all the time? You can break sometimes. Once every 50% of the time, hitting a brake will result in a break.
Okay. I mean, okay. This is okay. Let me Fisker.
But my point is, specifically for AI pins, is that on top of it being a bad product, and you just go watch any review of this thing, and you will probably get the picture. When you have a bad product that is coming to the market, and it is kind of a new product, right? Like a new category of product. But it is intrinsically competing with every smartphone on the market because it basically does the same things but worse. Like they were never going to have a good launch, right? Because every competent smartphone on the market that existed at the time was just by definition better than what they were offering.
Yes.
Even if they didn't have the AI functionality.
Okay.
Because the phones are kind of hard to compete with.
Yes. So what I mean doesn't break all the time. I just wanted to clarify. If you break the car in a whatever crossroad, you need to brake. This car has a bug where if you take off your foot from the brake pedal, the car will sometimes just roll backwards, completely randomly. So if you don't pay attention, you can like literally roll back into another car or something.
Crash into someone else
Yeah.
or someone
Yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah.
Kill someone, potentially, or hurt someone.
Yeah.
So not great. And I'm sure I can be 100% sure, but I'm quite confident in saying that Marquez had nothing to do with that malfunction.
Well,
you know?
yeah. I mean, this is a
Just a guess.
yeah.
An educated guess, if you will.
And sometimes it accelerates a little bit more than it should be or something also at the same time. Yeah, anyway, just a mess of a car. That's why, yeah, again, just a horrible, horrible car. That's might work in the...
Is there any idea behind it that could be integrated to a smartphone, like reflecting light or something? That's my work in the future. I personally feel like this whole projecting thing is a complete non sequitur. Like, it doesn't have to exist whatsoever. And I don't feel like there's any version of that that needs to exist in the first place.
Wait,
I feel like for AI...
Oh, okay, the AI pin. Yeah, okay.
I feel like for AI, if we're talking about like a personal computer assistant, this kind of product or software, it has to have two input methods.
What up, Nazca?
That need to exist. Oh, hello.
Yes.
Everyone is here except Rosephine.
Yeah,
it has to have two versions of like inputs and ways of interfacing with human and vice versa. It either has to be completely vocal.
Yeah.
Or three methods, I guess. No, I mean, I guess two, because the third method is kind of still in the early stages, and I don't really feel like it contributes anything to AI. It has to be either super smart and contextual understanding human speech.
Yeah.
And you should be able to like just interface with it as you would with a human person. Or for privacy reasons, it has to have all the same things, but like in typing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like pictures and whatever the fuck else they were trying to do with the iPin has any like purpose.
I was imagining right now if it would be like if you have headphones and it can like ask you a question and you can like privately like tap on the thing, like 2 for yes and 1 for no or something like that would be also pretty cool. If it's like, again, if it's a simple yes or no question. If it's a more complex question, of course, then it would be like, yeah, it would be like not ideal, but just a thought, maybe. But yeah, of course, I'm completely agreeing. Voice. The voice is the pretty much the number one thing, because the voice needs to be nailed. Like yeah. Anyway, I completely agree. Voice interaction with the pin. That should be the main thing.
Which again, you couldn't do that with a pin, because again, for privacy reasons, you would sometimes have to not speak.
Yeah.
Or just not for privacy reasons, but just not to annoy everyone around you with your queries.
That's what I mean.
So you would have to type. But like the vast majority of queries that you may have for your AI pin cannot be answered on a binary yes or no scale. So it would have to be more precise, which brings us back to typing. And you couldn't do that on it. I just don't understand the point of AI pins whatsoever. Like, honestly. Like, or like pins or the pocket thing that they were doing.
Yeah, nobody does. That's why it's dying. That's why
because it's creating another piece of hardware that you have to carry with you to perform functions that you could already perform using your smartphone in your pocket. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could argue that it's like smaller and more portable, and to that I say bullshit,
Yeah, anyway.
Like, it's not complete bullshit, but you could also, at the point where AI will be sophisticated enough to do the things that we're talking about, you'll probably have enough processing power on your smartwatch to do all these things anyway. And it's not going to be much more portable than or it's going to be even more portable, honestly, than this pin or the whatever Rabbit Mark II or whatever the back was
Yeah. All right.
called.
Okay. But there's a one more AI tech news item on the menu. Okay, we have to talk about the Polish radio station replaces journalists. Okay, so radio hosts with AI. This was also so Radio Krakow did a thing. The Polish radio station has triggered a controversy after dismissing its journalists and relaunching this week with AI generated presenters. Okay, so the station in the southern city of Krakow said its 3 avatars are designed to reach younger listeners by speaking about cultural art, social issues, including the concerns about LGBTQ people. Yeah, so this is happening also. 15,000 signed petitions.
Okay, that was completely out of left field.
Sorry?
I thought they just were talking about, thanks for tuning into our station. Anyway, here's our next whatever hour of music or whatever the fuck. But they were actually supposed to like do what exactly? Talk to each other?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's not what I expected. Okay.
No, I mean, yeah, like a radio show basically. So people talking with each other, and they're apparently
and I guess the logical question would be, why not have human people talk about cultural and social and LGBT issues? Or is it not legal in Poland?
Yeah.
Is Krakow in the LGBT-free area or no? I don't actually know if they still have those in Poland, but
oh yeah. That's what I. Yeah, now
are they trying to like avoid the issue by having AI talk about it?
I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, that's a good question actually.
I'm not crazy. They still have those in Poland, right? I
haven't looked it up, but yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
It does. Yeah, it does have it.
In
like southeastern Poland. I don't know if Krakow is like in that area, but what a world we live in.
Yeah. This was the oh my god, I cannot pronounce this person. Christoph, I guess. Gavgotsky, the Minister of Digital Affairs, a deputy prime minister, weighed in on Tuesday, saying he had read Dembski's appeal. Although I'm a fan of AI development, I believe that certain boundaries are being crossed more and more. He wrote, the widespread use of AI must be done for people, not against them.
Okay, so this was where my mind meant immediately that they replaced people with AI presenters.
Yeah.
Before we got into the whole other thing. Okay.
Yeah, so
because I already had a whole rant prepared for this as well.
Okay. Yeah, so is threat to sequencers. What was the damn it, I lost the.
What do you think of the podcast, my PDF thing? I guess it's a question for you, Sim.
Oh yeah, Pulit. So this Pulit is the. Where is the Pulit person? I think this was the CEO of the radio station or something. The Pulit insisted that no journalists were fired because of AI, but because of its listenership was close to zero. So this, I mean, this is a reason that they gave. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
I am done. I am done with everything.
I don't know. Radio Krakow. Now you can with 100% more AI. Also, what do you think of the podcast My PDF thingy? Yeah, this is a thing that he mentioned to me. This is a inside info PDF. So there's a PDF AI generating what was it? Whatever. So you can technically do a podcast of any kind of like business reports, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Help me search it, Predict. I cannot think of the right keywords here. PDF assistant AI, is that something? Oh, maybe not a podcast, but just a chatbot. Was it more like a chatbot? I can't remember. I saw, yeah, robust PDF processing. I think this is what you meant. Digital, just a chatbot your PDF report basically or something. Anyway, yeah, this is also coming. Okay, let's move over to the meme section of the week, but this is a later podcast. Okay, yeah. Send me the link, then I will discuss it. So drone's toilet camera takes pictures of your poop. So we have entered, of course, the AI will look at your poop, because of course it will. The Austin-based startup sells a camera that clips onto the bowl of the toilet of your toilet. It takes pictures of your poop, then utilizes artificial intelligence to examine your dookie as a way of determining like things like gut health and hydration. So you can have a slick app, and you can see how moist your poop is and how well you have digested everything.
That's fun.
Yeah.
See, we can use it for useful things, not just for replacing people with semi-intelligent, sentient things.
Yes. Predict, go look it up. Yes, exactly. So if you were ever wondering if this is a product, then absolutely yes. You can take pictures of your poop and post it on what was it? ratemypoop.com. That's still a website that probably exists. I probably won't go there right now because I don't want to terrify every single person on this live stream. And especially right now because I have my... somebody wanted to say hi. The manager, owner. Yes, and there is... Was there a price? I don't think there was. Oh! No, it is. There is a price. The going price for a smart toilet camera is $500. And if you want to get in on early, it's $300. Oh, it's some kind of a Kickstarter thing, I guess, or something. I guess maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. Elevated fiber intake. We detected an excessive amount of fiber, which may suggest suggest a modification. Yes. Your poop camera is sending you some notifications about your poop. Very nice. Okay, here it is. SoundCloud something. All right, Predict. So
you guys heard about this whole Baltic
Yes, Baltic Startup Funding Report. So you can, turn a business report into like a podcast, basically. So this is the example. It's a report.
So just speech recognition into like
into
well, not
startup
not even
scene.
More
text
trend
recognition
in
into
the
like
overall
speech.
number of funding rounds.
Exactly. And that makes seed stage investors nervous.
So it's like a chain reaction.
You're in a
Yeah.
good-
So welcome to the business meetings of 2024, where you have like podcast. Your business reports are all podcasts. Well, I mean, yes. So if you're the type of person who likes to do, I don't know, cooking or something else that you have your hands tied up, then this is, I guess, good. And maybe then this is another option to consume your business reports, I guess. Basically. I don't know. But I personally find the AI summaries a little bit more... I personally find that... ma ei saa rääkida. Mine emme juurde. Ei, ma teen saadet praegu. Mine emme juurde. Loona. Ma ei saa praegu. Mine emme juurde. Loona, mine emme juurde. Loona, mine emme juurde. Okay. All right. So, anyway. All right. Meme break. Okay. This is yes. Life with a child. All right. The meme break is here. Harry Potter and the prisoner of Azkaban. I don't know. This I found this funny this week. And also, yes. And also this, if you're constantly like, okay, this is not cheat. This is one of the most intense like crashes I have seen on a scooter, but holy crap.
That guy was super so lucky.
Yeah. And also,
what happened with the car? Did it just drive away?
I don't know. Because they don't show the things all the way all the time. So, an Adam Sandler quote I didn't understand until I became a mom.
What was the quote?
This was the quote. Yes. Yeah, you have to. This is.
What was it from?
I can't even remember. Wait. Okay, I will. Once again. Maybe anger management. Oh my god, I can't remember. That's a movie that Adam Sandler. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, this is exactly what parenting is like. Anyway, so what's happening in music this week? October 28th. Oh yeah, let's do October 25th. Bootsy Collins. What? The 70s funk legend is releasing some music. Oh my god, I need to. Florence and the Machine. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. And don't know the other ones. So this week, what has been on my plate? I don't know. I discovered this one. Just some angelic sounds from Yeheskel Raz and Sivan Talmor. I don't know. This was This has been my angelic jam of the week this week, and I don't know. Yeah, this is a podcast that I enjoy, but it is in Estonian. But hey, if you're in Estonian, then you can enjoy this. Let's move. TV shows, movies. What's going on this week? My Stargate is still on season 9. It's slowly but surely coming to some end. I hope. I just mostly like suffered through it. I need to finish this. Anyway, what's been going on from your side? 2 movies, you said. 2.
Yeah.
Oh, The Terrifier 2, maybe?
As it is the horror season, I'm continuing watching or trying to watch horror films.
Yeah.
I did, in fact, watch Terrifier 2.
Ah, yes.
That was the first one of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, pretty good.
Yeah. Better than the first one?
Definitely better than the first one. I did find it a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes too long.
Oh.
I feel like they kind of went a little bit...
Oh, yeah. 2 hours and basically 20 minutes. Okay, that's...
Yeah, I feel like it would have been a wonderful, like...
Wow, the first one only hour and 25.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot more like going on in this second one. I feel like the first film was very much about establishing the character a little bit. And not even establishing the character and just presenting the character. Because by and large, it's still kind of hard to tell what this character is. Like, is he a person wearing a costume, or is he some kind of supernatural creature, like Freddy Krueger style? You know, it's kind of unclear on that, and I feel like probably that's the point.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's a much better film. There's a lot more like plot. You know, there's a lot more characters. There's a lot more going on. There's still like obscene amounts of gore and like mutilation in it, which is kind of the point. You know, it's a slasher in the most classical understanding of the word. You know, and I feel like it's kind of good. Like it's kind of going for a little bit more like meta approach, I guess, in the second film. It kind of does this thing that where like the character is kind of becomes a sort of like urban legend a little bit in the town where, you know, the killings were taking place. And, you know, is he dead? In spoilers, I guess, is he dead after the first film? Is he not dead? You know, it's kind of like, well, obviously he's not dead because there's 3 films about him now. But, you know, that's kind of where they go with it. And I find it quite charming and kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Morris went as far as suggesting that this will kind of, you know, in the future, this will become this sort of like a modern classic, and will have notoriety and like the iconic status of like Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers and characters like that. And perhaps there is something to it.
Yeah.
I like that the series of films is very much kind of like an auteur project. Like you see that director's name, whatever his name, Damien Leone. Yeah, that's his baby, and he has been directing, writing, and producing and doing everything for all 3 films. And the first film in the trilogy so far had like $20,000 budget or something like that. And so, like, with every release, it's been getting bigger and bigger and more kind of mainstream and more popular.
Yeah. So
yeah, I feel like they have something going there. And I think I will leave the third movie for Christmas season because it takes place during Christmas. So I feel like logically, it has to be watched around that time.
Okay.
But this one, the Terrifier 2 is perfect for Halloween. Both of those are perfect for Halloween because they both take place around Halloween.
Yeah. All right.
So I enjoyed it. I feel like if the first movie was kind of a recommendation for slasher fans, but not so much for just like general horror fans, then I feel like the second movie, people who just like horror in general would also like it because it's also like a decent film.
Yeah.
on top of the gore.
Nice. All right. Second movie.
And the second film that I watched is called Freaky.
Freaky.
Freaky. So this one is a easier recommendation from me. It is think slasher, but also Freaky Friday.
Okay.
So the point of the
it has a
movie is
comedy.
it's definitely more comedy than it is horror, for sure.
Oh, okay.
So the gimmick of the film is that a girl gets murdered. The serial killer attempts to murder the girl using some kind of like cursed dagger of some sort. But he doesn't kill the girl completely. And then the next day they wake up and they swapped their bodies, basically.
Okay.
So Freaky Friday, basically.
Yeah. Also, Predic, did the thought of painting your tables black cross your mind? No. I can't say that it did.
Everything must be black.
Yeah, everything must be black. Yes. No. Not everything has to be black. But yes, black is very nice. But no. I was thinking about like getting some darker tables, but more like wood and some actual wood, not like painted. But yeah, these are the only tables I have, so white it is. That's what she said. I can't remember what I even said, but anyway, because there's a delay also.
Relatable.
Painting it black, something, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
So where were we? So yeah, so it is basically a comedy. The girl wakes up in the serial killer body.
Mm-hmm.
The serial killer wakes up in her body, starts killing people, and they try to swap back. That's basically the point of the film.
Yeah.
It is quite entertaining. It's sometimes funny. And it has a couple kills in it as well, so it's not like entirely removed from the slasher genre. But I would still say that it's a lot more comedy and a lot less horror.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's also kind of an easier recommendation for Halloween period, and I thought it's quite charming and cute, and I would think that people would like it. If they watched Freaky Friday and liked it, I think like there's no reason for them to not like this one.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. Shall we move over to games? Or
not yet.
Not yet.
I was going to mention the thing, and I don't think I have ever shouted out this show before, but
yes.
I feel like it's essential for Halloween season.
Yes.
And I did mention a couple of times on the show that everybody should watch Drag Race because it's the best reality competition show on the TV.
Yes.
Which I probably stand by it. But there's another show which I think is essential for people who are into horror.
Mm-hmm.
And that show is called Dragula.
I love the name.
So it's just the name speaks for itself.
Is it?
I think
Dragula. How do you not drag?
Like Dracula, but with a G instead of like drag.
Oh, with a G, not with a Q.
No. With a G.
With a G. I see.
It should be on IMDb, I'm sure. It's kind of.
Oh, everything is. No, this is wait. No, this is a.
Oh no, it was the first one on the list.
Oh.
I think it has a longer name officially, but
Dragula, like the
Dragula.
Rob Zombie movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't they name it Dragula with a Q, like drag? Anyway, doesn't matter.
Why would it be with a Q?
No, wait. Oh, drag is with a G. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I made.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So basically, everything that you need to know about the show is in the name. It's a drag, but also horror. and it is kind of.
It doesn't.
Oh yeah, that's the one. The Boulet brothers, Dracula, and the Boulet brothers are the people who.
Oh, this one. Oh, okay.
The people who I was also shouting out at the beginning of the show when it was about
Okay.
Halloween's state of mind, not a holiday, right? Yeah, the show is incredible. Basically, the premise is a competition show. So you have drag artists performing. It's not just queens. You have like women competing and trans people competing and all kinds. And basically, the premise is that they have themes for different episodes surrounding usually horror, but horror adjacent themes
Mm-hmm.
like sci-fi, aliens, I don't know, whatever, ghosts, zombies. They go like more deeper in that. Like it's they're more elaborate, and basically these yes, drag kings as well, yes. And basically they have basically most of the episodes boil down to them having a few days to make their outfits.
Mm-hmm.
So everything has to be made by them, as I understand. I'm not entirely clear on that because some of the things that they show on the floor show are just out of this world insane, like Hollywood productions, basically.
Nice.
But I am pretty sure that they have to make these things themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And they just present their characters, wear the outfits that they made, the makeup, all those things. Sometimes they have more elaborate, like acting challenges and kind of more silly and goofy. But most of the time, it's just that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just insane, honestly. I mean, the reason why I'm bringing this up is just seeing these people. If you have any interest in DIY, makeup or making costumes or horror, I feel like it's essential watching. Things that these people make are just out of this world. Amazing.
Very nice. All right.
The first season is kind of rough because every first season of every show has to be kind of rough.
Yeah.
Especially TV. But yeah, I started rewatching it a little bit, and I was like, holy shit! Even season 2, some of the things that they made, I was like, what the actual fuck is happening?
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So that's about it.
Nice. All right. Let's move over to La Gaming. So what's going on this week in gaming this week? The deal moving out. I'm kind of this looked a little bit where is the Steam link? Wait, where is the Steam? Oh, moving out. 25.
Well,
this is 23 euros right now on Steam, and this is for free on Epic Game Store.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes Epic gives away more expensive games.
Yeah, this looks like
it's quite charming. Yeah, I know this game.
Have you played Overcooked?
No, sure. I guess we could say I played it a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely inspired by. Yeah, the day you're just people in the moving company, and you have to load all the furniture and stuff in the truck before the time runs out. See, it's quite funny. Yeah, it's a nice kind of maybe couch co-op game.
Yeah. That's because this is the type of game I'm actually well, before the kids, me and the girlfriend, we were planning to do some co-op couch gaming or something in the living room, and this looks one of those games that but since now we have kids, we don't have time anyway, but the kids will grow up.
I mean, exactly. I mean, soon your kids will be able to play these games with you also.
Yeah. Maybe
quite simple in terms of controlling and stuff.
Yeah. So maybe this is the move. Oh my god, why is this?
I mean, the top recommendation for couch co-op with Melu is still It Takes Two.
Yeah,
that is an essential game.
Yeah. I think this is sounds about right. Yeah.
But this is also in that vein. Yeah.
And especially for free. So I don't know. All right.
Yeah, that's also true.
But okay, one news item actually that I wanted to mention in the game section this week. Valve has fixed a 17-year-old Team Fortress bug involving pants. So they made Blue Scott's pants blue. They changed the character's design 17 years later. So this was before, and this is after.
Why is it a bug?
Because Valve said so. Well, I mean, okay. They said they fixed it. They didn't necessarily say it's a bug, but they changed the color.
Fixed Blue Scout using the incorrect team color pants. But to me, it looks more like they're wearing like kind of brown color pants.
Yes,
Isn't the team
on the left side.
colors red and blue?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the lore, but
You know what I mean? I mean, it just looks like normal pants to me. I wouldn't necessarily call them
blue.
wrong. I mean, no. Yeah, I mean, those on the right are blue, but I mean,
Yeah.
why does the scout have to wear blue pants and not?
I don't
To
know.
me, it's always like, you know, the blue team scout is gonna wear a blue T-shirt. That's how you know they're blue.
Yeah.
But do they have to wear blue pants as well? I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it's just.
But Valve decided that they have to. So
Yes, after 17 years,
it shall be so.
Valve is doing some Valve things, which is kind of weird
Sure.
sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. This
Team Fortress. The Team Fortress 3 confirmed.
Yes, because of the pants, exactly.
Imagine that. That would go people crazy.
Kind of wild.
First, they would go crazy because it's not Half-Life 3, but then they would go crazy because it's.
Oh, I lied.
Team Fortress 3.
There's another gaming news for you specifically, actually. Monster Hunter Wilds, the open beta, include.
You know me.
Yes. There's.
I will not be playing it.
Even though the character creation will be included in the final game.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess.
So you can like tune your whatever character's eyebrows for 2 hours. And
Yeah. I don't remember Monster Hunter character creators being like that level of like, you know, minute details.
Okay.
But maybe they have changed it for this one.
Maybe.
But the important thing is that Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out soon, and I will be playing it for sure.
Yes, I know you will. That's why, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. All right, what have you been playing this week?
I actually finished a game. I think this will be the only one that I will shout out for this week. I finished a game. Yes, I am playing the game that you're showing right now.
Yes.
The Glory game. That I haven't finished yet, so I guess I'll talk about it when I finish it.
Okay.
But I did finish a game called. Okay. Thank goodness you're here.
Yes.
It's on Steam.
Yes.
Okay, so how do I talk about this game?
Okay, how about the name first?
Yeah, that's the name. Thank goodness you're here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name.
I was you were thanking me? Okay.
Okay, so how do I talk about this game?
Yes.
I guess we can start with the fact that this is an adventure game.
Yeah.
You play as
absurd comedy former set in a bizarre.
there you go. Yeah.
Northern
Wonderful.
English town of Barnsworth as a traveling salesman.
Is that the description of the game?
Yeah, takes the time to see the sights, meet the locals who are very eager to give you a series of incredibly odd jobs.
Oh my god, I have never seen a Steam description that so perfectly captures what the game is like. That saved me so much mental energy.
Okay.
So basically, it's like, I mean, it's an adventure game, but I feel like it's a lot more important to mention that it is a comedy game.
Yes.
Like, I feel like this is the first time I play a game where I want to describe it first as a genre, not as a genre, but as a. Well, I mean, it's a genre, but not in a video game sense, but in like other media sense, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
you describe films as like comedy or in like plays or something.
Yeah.
So it's a comedy game first and adventure second, I feel like, because there isn't really that much gameplay to it.
All right.
Everything you do kind of boils down to like pushing the stick in the direction, and then you have two buttons. You either jump or you slap.
Okay.
Basically, that's it. Two buttons, and a stick.
Yeah.
And so you are a person who comes to this town, which may or may not be based on an actual town in England.
Yeah.
I probably is because it's okay. This is another disclaimer for the game. I enjoyed it, but I feel like I would have enjoyed it even more if I was kind of more familiar with this very specific kind of like brand of English humor.
Mm-hmm.
So it is kind of specific. I did have like a bunch of giggles playing this game, you know.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to tune yourself to the fact that this is very like absurdist kind of humor.
Yeah. Yeah.
From start to finish, you know, it's not just like here is you know, here is the setup and here's the punchline and then we laugh, you know. It's kind
Mm-hmm.
of a very physical in its
Yeah.
comedy. And very kind of and absurd, I guess is the word for it. That being said, I did quite like it. I think it's quite short, I guess, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like for the kind of game that it is, it's perfect length because you know there isn't, as I said, there isn't much game to it. It's
Yeah.
about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours long,
Okay.
so quite short.
Okay.
Um,
But yeah,
and
96% of positive.
yeah,
This is
yeah. I mean,
very well received in the community,
yeah. Like
and it's been
it's good.
only out from the 1st
It's
of
this year,
August.
this
Yeah,
year's
this
game.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
So
So
yeah, I don't know who would I recommend it to because I'm thinking I don't think I would recommend it to you, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Who would I recommend it to? I'm thinking.
Yeah.
If you're like super engaged in the British media space and
Yeah.
you
This
have
is
seen all the different like I don't know
honestly.
Taskmasters and whatever the fuck Mr. Bean films and you're a fan of those, like this is the kind of game that you will probably get a lot out of.
Okay. Honestly, this seems like a very. I have never seen a game like this. Also, like,
Mm-hmm.
which is yeah, you have to get like into it a little bit first. Like, you have to like, what even is this? Yeah, a little bit.
It kind of has a little bit of energy of well, it's satire first and foremost, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a satire
Mm-hmm.
of like very specific, like small English town, very like kind of industrial, and kind of like the whatever the life of people there. So again, in that sense, it's very much um aimed at, I suppose, uh, English people.
Yeah.
But in terms of the vibe, I don't know. I guess it has a bit of South Park to it.
Yeah, I
You
was
could
gonna say
say
Family Guy actually.
a bit of maybe Family Guy, and very specifically like obscure game reference. I don't even know what those games are called. But there were games which I maybe would say are made in Russia,
Okay.
or maybe they aren't. It's crazy, but they were definitely about like Russian characters and
Mm-hmm.
motifs, and I think they were called. It was like point and click adventure games, and they were like about kind of like a military man and his like squire or something getting into some weird absurd situations and then doing stuff. I don't know. I have actually no idea what the games are called, but I remember having played them maybe like 15 years ago or something.
I remember something similar, but not like military. I remember some kind of a Sherlock Holmes type of deal, which looked also very cartoony, and you have to solve puzzles, and it's a point and like a 2D game. I still want to find those games actually, but since I have no idea how to find it, because all the titles were in, I guess, in Russian. Okay, I can try.
Oh my god, I found them.
Oh,
It is made by a Russian company, yeah.
oh, you found a Sherlock.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my games now. I guess Sherlock Holmes.
There's so many of them. There are like 10 of them. Oh my god. What the
Sherlock
fuck?
Holmes 2D
I'm gonna send you the.
puzzle.
I'm gonna send you the link you can show. I don't know, it's all in Russian, but the point is that it kind of gives me that. I don't know how this will be useful and relevant to anyone because it's probably just a me reference, but that's something that I remember experiencing when I was younger. But anyway,
Whoa. 2016.
I think those are probably much older than that, but maybe they came to Steam in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't.
Red Comrades.
I
guess
have
they're called in
never
English.
seen any of this, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so.
But I have a similar story actually. Now I kind of want to find, of course, my game, but this is almost impossible because.
Yeah, I understand. You know what you should do? You should go on Reddit and describe this game in detail, and I'm sure
Yes,
there's some person
exactly.
there, right there.
Tip of my joystick. I found mine there. Oh yeah.
Where was that?
There's a subreddit, of course, to find those.
Our tip of my tongue. Yeah. What do you think of the partner game company games? What company are we talking about? Are we talking about the same company that you mentioned a couple of streams ago?
Yes.
the one
Yes,
that was
I was getting to
downsizing
it. Yes, yes, Predic. Okay. Let's.
You actually played them.
GameCan is the local. Oh wait, what? Is that the new game from them? Wait. Oh no.
They were supposed to release some kind of new game.
No.
right?
Yeah. But no, Overstep. No, this is the old one. Yeah. This is the new one that they're releasing soon. It's still to be
I was
announced.
gonna say we cannot dox people on the internet. It's just not.
Oh, okay.
That's just not right.
I mean, I know he's too lazy to use the other account. And he has even used the other account to chat with us.
The alter ego.
My internet identity, yes.
That's the one that he uses for watching all the VTuber videos from, so he doesn't pollute his other algorithm.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, so GameCan is a local game developing company who is kind of in a little bit in trouble right now, and I visited them a few weeks ago and bought some furniture off of them because they had a fire sale because they are financially a little bit in trouble. But anyway, they're fine now because they got a new investor, and yeah. Gen Z things to say. Yeah. So this is their GameCan is the company, and this is the only game so far that they have released on Steam. It's called Overstep. It's I would say, but the new one, Contenders and Arena. So it's a arena shooter 3v3. So it's like looks okay to me. I'm not necessarily like.
Visually, it looks decent.
Yeah, it looks pretty okay for what it is.
So it's a game that you can just download and play right now, is what you were saying.
This one, Contenders Arena? No. This is to be announced. So you can add it to your wish list, but they don't have a release date yet. So this is coming at some point. But yeah. Anyway.
I will have you know.
Yes.
That I'm officially a millennial, so I will not take the slander on my person.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
am
yeah.
1 year away from, or like 1.5 years away from being a Gen Z person. So thank you very much.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Now I'm kind of want to find the old game. Still, I'm still want to.
Say something millennial to prove it. Oh my god.
Yes, very good. Yes.
But don't put me on the spot like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, you can. I don't know.
What
uh,
is a millennial thing to say?
I don't know.
Damn boomers ruined our economy and now we can't afford real estate
Yeah,
and
yeah,
things like
exactly,
that.
exactly.
And
So
working a full-time job doesn't guarantee your. Speaking on the topic while you're looking for games, I have had the most surreal experience where I have been researched because I am on a probation period on my new work,
yes.
and that's like a whole different story basically. And basically, the gist of the story is that my employer is not very keen on is not the it's not very keen on giving me a raise after my probation period,
Mm-hmm.
basically. But what employers are, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't really care. I'm over it at this point. But it got me looking into like what income I have right now and like what's the like situation across the country. And I was absolutely shocked to know that I am making, according to the official whatever data, wherever they're getting it from,
Yeah.
I am getting paid a bit more than an average salary in the area that I'm working at in our entire region.
All right. All right.
And that's terrible news actually, because the salary that I'm making is like not even funny. It's like
I mean,
tiny,
I
which
mean,
it was a funny revelation to me because I studied for a completely different specialty, right? And I
yeah.
kind of went into restaurant work by accident. And this is like the first kind of job that I've done, which I've done like different things. I worked in like marketing for like a brief period when I was younger and stuff. And like like kitchen work specifically is the first time that I felt like it's like an interesting work that I can do long term.
Yeah.
But financially, it's like a completely pointless thing
Oh my
because
god.
you found it.
I
No,
f-
you didn't.
I think I found it. Oh my, the characters look the same, but the game doesn't.
Hmm. Maybe this shows some kind of like more recent games. Well, if that's such a thing exists.
Yes.
What was I saying?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that financially it doesn't like. It's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not. I don't know, sustainable. I guess in long term
Yeah.
because working kitchen work would never get me to the point where I can afford things that I want to afford because we live in a weird system where I don't know, everything that you may want costs like absurd amounts of money. Which is
Yeah.
funny because I guess there is a stigma that people who go into restaurant work and kitchen work are kind of whatever people who don't want to, I don't know, study and get real work like office work and stuff like that. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
there is a stigma like that, but I feel like there probably has to be because interfacing with my employer has been kind of weird because I am being treated as if I'm like some kind of like person with six grades of education or something, or nine, which is
Yeah.
funny, but like, of course, she knows that I have higher education in a different area, but you know, but it's funny and at the same time very sad because I feel like I'm kind of getting punished for doing something that I actually like and want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Like
mean.
financially being punished. And you could say that like, oh well, it doesn't matter because you're doing something that you like.
Mm-hmm.
And to that I say, don't even, don't even
I mean.
start with this argument.
No. Yeah. Yeah. No. You. Uh, well.
Georgia election. Oh, we didn't talk about Georgia election. Yeah, that also happened.
Oh yeah, but we're kind of a technology show. We're not like
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, we would love to talk about all the news in the world, but
Tune into our political podcast.
yes, our political podcast for the next 4 hours is the next one. But yeah, no worries, Nastia. The Lotus Film has made this mistake also in terms of like, why aren't you talking about the latest something political thing? But yes, technically still a technology podcast, even though we talk about all kinds of stuff. But yes, Georgia held their election also, yes, and they mostly are in favor of EU. I feel like, and yeah, we'll see how they go. Yeah, they still have years and years.
No, there was a different thing. There was a Moldovan thing.
Yeah, there was
Georgia just had a normal election. There's so many things happening right now. We actually have to have a separate podcast to cover all the political.
I saw some kind of a news story that this year is the most elections in ever or something. Actually, also. I don't know.
So coincided somehow.
Like the most elections, basically, in a year or something. I don't know. Elections. The biggest election year in the history, something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, things are happening in the world, basically. I don't know, but I'm still curious about this game. Actually, that the characters are the same, but I cannot find a single screenshot of the game that I played. But maybe it's like anyway. Everybody starts at apolitical right? Election in March. Wonder who won until they are not. Yeah. Anyhow, I want to get this game now somehow, and I want to finish this because this is 25 years something ago. I played this or something when I was like, I don't know, 12 or something. But I cannot. Maybe Pilot Brothers 1 or something. All right. Anyway, is there anything else that we need to talk about? I don't know. Feel free to correct me. Yeah, it's not Pilot Brothers 1. But I'm very much closer than I was, because I'm pretty sure this game was lost in the bowels of time or something.
Oh, you found this? Well, yeah. You can probably just Google that, and if there's like multiple games, you'll probably eventually get to the one that you have seen or played.
Yeah.
Maybe some older one. I have no idea.
I have no idea also, but
what? Oh, I was ranting about work. Yeah. Like it's just fascinating.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's work, I guess, because
I feel like because it's not really even my I feel like most of my frustration with this boils down not to the fact that the work is like work, but just the fact that I feel like being salary employee is just not the correct method of working for me.
Yeah.
But the older I get, the more I hate being reliant on other people for my income and well-being and stuff.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
So I feel like I'm quite ready to start moving away from that. Just need to find what avenue to take to get there.
Yeah, that's what I did, pretty much. All right, but I think I need to kind of end this because there's. Oh my god! I found a screenshot of the exact puzzle that I was stuck 25
You were gonna
years.
say that you need to finish it now so you can go and play this game?
Oh my god, I think this is it. Okay,
Well, by next week,
I think this is the game. I just remembered only one. This puzzle was the one that I couldn't solve 25 years ago, and I was stuck and I couldn't do it.
27 years ago. Now, this is what I call millennial behavior.
Yeah, 1997. Oh my god, yes. 27 years ago. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I was gonna say something millennial. I started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I feel like it's kind of millennial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something that I missed on. As I said, I'm kind of like later generation millennial, like on the cusp of Gen Z people. So I just need to catch up with all the 90s things.
Also, can you tell why I searched Sherlock Holmes? The first
Yeah.
keyword? Yeah? It's kind of similar, no? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Wait, what was millennial?
No,
I missed it.
I was racking my head to say something millennial, and you should do an episode about the millennial languages. I will have to. To my shame, I probably will have to research how to speak millennial.
Yeah.
And I feel like because maybe I'm sure I am fluent in it. It's
Yeah.
just like from the top of my head, it's not like coming to me.
Yeah. Just
So we'll do that
just
next
bussin',
episode.
no cap. No
Well, is that millennial?
let's
I
hit
feel like
let's hit that gritty. Anyway,
is
that's
that millennial?
yes, I guess.
To me, that just sounds more.
Bussin'. No cap,
Maybe
fam.
it is. Yeah. No cap is sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I guess.
Yeah, Riz. Yes, exactly. Riz.
Mm-hmm.
Time to hit that gritty is my biggest flex.
See, you don't speak millennial. You're an imposter. And it's not even the fault of our own. I feel like it's just because the Gen Zers have kind of like polluted, if you will, the lexicon, and now we all use it.
Yeah, if you don't know, then this is the gritty or something. This kind of a dance, whatever. If you want to be hip, this is like a and millennials. Time to hit that gritty, and then they do this dance basically.
On the topic of not understanding people, well, that doesn't have really anything to do with like a lingo or anything like that. But I do have a girl who came to work as a waitress in a restaurant, and hit my wife.
Yeah. This is also like a boomer. Yeah. Boomer humor.
I have depression. Yeah, don't we all have depression? Can we just be honest with us?
Yeah.
The entire human condition is depression.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes.
But on the topic of not understanding people, the new girl who is the waitress, she when she talks, it's not even about anything specific that she says, but just the manner and she speaks. It's so bizarre that like I can just understand that she speaks Estonian.
Yeah.
But I can hardly distinguish any words that leave her lips and like come into.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm not alone in that because the other chef I work with usually she also has a hard time understanding her.
Yeah. I mean,
so that's fun.
Sure. Yes. We're all getting old, so
Isn't
anyway.
that true?
All right. It's time to hit that gritty or something. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, Nastya, Olen Gorilla, and all the other ones who are watching not live. I'm looking forward to the new Macs, maybe tomorrow, and maybe in 2 days, maybe on Wednesday. Please, Apple.
I feel like if they have 3 announcements, they would spread it out to until the end of the week, right?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe not. I don't know.
We'll see. All right, no cap. This is YouTube Tech Podcast. It's gonna slap. We'll be serving major tech vibes, all the updates, trends, and new gadgets. It's giving big tech boss energy. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, this is the intro for the next Tech Talk, the next Monday. If you're tuning in,
I feel like
Olen Gorilla, then
the problem with that specific. I understand it. I understand it as millennial speak.
yeah,
But the problem with that is that it's at the cross section of millennial straight speak,
yeah,
and I don't speak straight speak.
yeah.
So I don't know if I could pull it off.
You have
convincingly.
to, you have to divert so that people don't understand. As far as I can tell, that's the whole point of because the millennials, they don't want the parents to understand what they
Mhm.
speak with each other.
Mm.
So that's why they are using those words. That's why people.
Oh, I didn't mean it in the straight as indirect. I just meant it heterosexually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Tons.
But also my thing that's why they are coming up with these new words, because that's why they don't use Facebook, as far as I, because all the moms and dads are on there. They don't want to hang out there. They don't want the parents to understand what they're saying, and that's why the whole thing.
Are we still talking about millennials?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
As far as I can tell, that's my theory. But
I feel like millennial. I feel like I actually don't know. I mean,
yeah,
we don't really use Facebook for communicating that much.
yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. People don't use Facebook anymore because it's like a cesspool of the internet.
Yeah,
Just
but
slightly
so is
classier than Twitter.
But so is every other social
That's
media.
true.
Anyway, all right. Skibidi Toilet, and thank you for watching, and we love you all. And oh my god, there's an okay. I'm pretty sure these are all from ChatGPT. Also, I'm pretty sure. Fierce Tech Tea, babe.
Fierce Tech Tea should be just the name of our podcast.
Yeah.
Tech Tea. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah.
This will be.
I'm pretty sure this is ChatGPT talking to us right now.
This will be the name of our next podcast.
They are,
Tech Tea.
Yeah, Tech Tea. Yeah. No cap. This YouTube tech podcast is gonna be a whole vibe. Hunty. We're
I'm with ChatGPT on this, except for the tech clan. Like, I'm not quite getting the tech clan.
major tech.
But other
glam.
than that,
let's get lit with it. Oh my god, yes. I need to save these sentences for the next one. Okay.
I mean, this should be just the description of this podcast every week.
Yes, every single week. We're gonna start with these. Fierce Tech Tea, babe. Babe is not a millennial word. I guarantee it. But anyway.
Yes, it should be babes.
Yes.
I love babes. I think it's a universal word that everybody should use.
I love bitch, but hey, to each their own, I guess. Fierce Tech Tea, bitch. I like that. Oh my god, he's on.
I love how ChatGPT is really trying to get fam in there.
Yes.
Like, it's really trying, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like shoehorning it.
Okay, his Predic is off the hook now. He gets fueled by us now. Okay, my favorite.
Keeping it 100 is kind of Gen Z.
Stay cute. Slay the day.
I don't know what flip side means. That's
yeah, flip side. I've heard that. Yeah, see you on the flip side, or catch you on the flip side. Yeah. This is like just not even a millennial thing. This is like even a boomer thing. Okay, but yes, I have to do. It's obligatory. I have to do the ending like this, I guess. Okay, my fabulous fam. it's time to wrap up. Stay cute, slay the day, and remember to keep it 100. Catch ya on the flip side, and don't forget to spill the tea until we meet again. Love ya all.
Perfect.
Yes,
Could not have written it better myself.
this is... oh my god. All right. Thank you for tuning in. And yes, Olen Gorilla, you have been the official MVP. And thank you, Nastya. See you next week, Monday at 6 o'clock.
Yes. 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 I am working some random Monday this
Some random Monday.
yeah, not the next one, but there is one Monday that I'm working this month. So we'll have to think maybe like a Sunday stream at some point.
But that's not...
But yeah,
But not the next one, right?
not the next one, yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right.
So Monday
We'll
at
figure it out.
6 p.m. Eastern European time, as the YouTubers say.
Yeah.
Something
Something.
Eastern, something Pacific, or whatever, not Pacific, what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Pacific.
Yeah, yeah.
Something Central European.
Yes. All right. Stay lit, fam. All right. Bye.
Bye.